Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful. Let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And the running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pressure is coming. A screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. That's a big gain deep in enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. It's an out route, the catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And the sophomore making an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And it's no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down after the completion. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. And it's a bunch formation. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And it's caught. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for his first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Defense trying to hang on. The 12th play of the drive here. They're going to run it here. Running through the tackle. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the right here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Gonna run it. It's Cole. Runs through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Handoff in a single back formation. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
In the clear at the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw yet again. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the outrights. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made way down to the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The gain makes it second and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Great start with this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got up to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run it here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes a quick grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Receiver in motion now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Dogs. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point makes it 35-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball. And all
plays bottled up, and the football is loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. It felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Longhorns have first and 10 here. carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Longhorns will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Tailback with another carry. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll feed the back again. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Ball handed off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Using his legs, it's Cole. And they'll stop him after a short gain. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
This one is right through, and they add to their lead.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The offense now operating in empty. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And he's got his man open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it again. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. 2nd and goal for the offense. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. And the Sox were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Give it to the back again. Breaks loose at the 40. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. on the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run. Really, whatever they want.
Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Crossing the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down. I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 25. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down.
29 Philly. Gorilla.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner choosing to field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, help them just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. He's stopping right at the 24. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.